e, I, O, a, 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 e, I, O, a. Hello, how are you today? I hope you're all well. Last time I took you through the set 3 jollyphonic sounds. Today I'm ready to take you through the set 4 sounds. So far we are done with the short vowels. We are now getting into the long vowels. Teaching short vowels and leaving alone the long vowels is like teaching odd numbers and leaving alone even numbers. Can you guess what will happen? Some tasks will not be well done. Let's get to task. Our first sound is this one here, and we sound it as A. A. The action is A for rain. We have J, 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 like gel and jam. J, 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 J for jelly or jam. We have O. O for goat. We have I. The captain said I for tie. We have these two, they go together because they're the donkey's ears. So we go E, O, using both hands. E, O. E for seed. And O for fork. E, O. Last time, remember I taught you sound E. This one here, this is short E. Short vowel E. And this is long vowel E. So there is a difference. This one is E. This one is E. Tin, seed. So we pull this one. Long vowel, short vowel. Okay? Now let's go through them. E, O, A, J, O, I. Okay? I want to tell you one thing. If you teach all these sounds and you ain't teaching blending, your learners will not be able to read and will be like, oh, they ain't reading. You have to teach blending as well. What I'm going to do is what we call blending. So I'm having my sounds here. I have my two sounds here. I have my digraph here. So I have R, A, N. The word is rain. R, A, N. We hear three sounds. We hear sound R, A, N. The word is rain. How many sounds are in the word rain? 1, 2, 3 sounds. If I take away R, I remain with A, N. If I take away A, I remain with N. That is sounding. I'm trying to see if they get the sounds. They know the sounds. If they are able to identify them, they're good to go. Then we have here, this word here. E. Then we have D. E, D. The word is seed. E, D. The word is seed. How many sounds in the word seed? 3 sounds. 1, 2, 3. So, we still have a digraph here. There are 2 letters, but only one letter is doing the talking. We usually say that when 2 letters do the walking, only one letter does the talking, and which it's talking the letter name, like we have E. This is letter E, but we sound it as E. So it's talking the letter name, and only the first letter is doing the talking, right? Then we have this one here, A. A, two letters doing the walking, but only the first letter doing the talking. And it's talking the letter name A. A. Okay? Good. Now let's try blending using word flashcards. So I have my first word, B, E, B. B, E, B. How many sounds? 2 sounds. 3 letters, but it has 2 sounds. B and E. We are hearing those 2 sounds. S, E, D. Said. How many sounds? 3 sounds. 1, 2, 3. 4 letters, but 3 sounds. It has 4 letters, but it produces 3 sounds. Okay? J, et, jet. 3 sounds. Jag, jag. 3 sounds too. Toast, toast. 4 sounds. Toast. 4 sounds. Boat. Boat. Paint. Paint. Remember, K for cashew nut. O, then K for kite. Cock. Horn. Red. Pie. 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 Die. Tie. Be. Okay, so we are hearing those sounds. We are reading according to the sounds we are hearing. If I want them to write, I just tell them, can you write for me the word B? Number 2, seed. Number 3, jet. Number 4, jug. Number 5, toast. Boat. Paint. Cock. Horn. Okay, I can try them that way. Then I want us to know one thing. Let's not make reading boring. Sometimes let's just come up with some things. Like here I have some games. This is a game you've drawn on the board. I'm trying to imagine this is a board. It's not a board, but let's use it as a board today. Okay, so I have my sounds there. I play around with them. I just point out on the sounds and they tell me the word. Sat. Pin. In. At. Pat. So you can play around. There are several words that we can form from this. Let them do it. Give them the chance. After demonstrating, let them do it. They like doing. You know that. Okay. Then I have another game here. This one I've drawn it maybe on the ground. So I've drawn these sounds on the ground. The learners are jumping into the sound, sounding out the sound they are jumping in, and the rest are also sounding out the sound. Like I jump here, my first jump, the word is rain. The word is seed. The word is pat. We have another word like it. The word is pit. There are several words. They're just jumping. As they play, they're also learning how to read. It's a game, but they're reading. And they're also, if they can jump in if you tell them to write those sounds, they'll be able to write that word. You can tell them to find, you give them the words, like I've written the words here, and you tell them to find, like a puzzle, the way you shall do in a puzzle. They find the words, like they can draw the words, they come like this, then they come, they make their puzzle to not be straight, but if they can do that, they've written the word. You know that they've gotten the word. If you tell them to write or rather read, they will be able to read. Thank you for your time. Bye.